dark chocolate cherry bread pudding with a load of rum. You can put as much or as little as you want. I had about a cup full of cherries. 6 slices of bread. I used a honey wheat bread that I had at home. White bread even works very well with this recipe. I left the bread out for about a couple of hours before I was going to make this, so that the bread dries up a little bit and it soaks in the liquid for the bread pudding. Cut the bread in small cubes. Pit the cherries and you can cut them in half if you want. Spray an oven-proof dish with non-stick spray. I was making this for a friend, so I have it in a disposable aluminum pan. Layer the pan with half the bread and half the cherries that you have. I used a 1/4 cup of dark chocolate. If you like a more chocolatey flavor, you can add more than that, but for my taste, 1/4 cup worked great. Add in half the chocolate chips to the bread and cherry mix. Add the remaining bread. Now add the rest of the cherries and the dark chocolate on top of the bread. It looks so pretty. Now for our liquid mix. I used 1.5 cups of half and half. You can even use whole milk for this recipe, but over the times that I've made it, I see that half and half works best. Pour the half and half in a bowl with a teaspoon of vanilla extract, a teeny tiny pinch of salt. Now add a 1/4 cup of sugar to this. You can add a little bit more if you would like, but for my taste, 1/4 cup works really well. Next, my favorite ingredient, a 1/4 cup of dark rum. You can even add brandy or whiskey to this, but I just decided to use rum this time. Add the rum and then taste the mix. It should taste just sweet and have a rummy flavor to it. Next, add 2 whole eggs to this and blend it. I was a bit over enthusiastic as I blend mine, so you'll see mine very frothy over here. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees for about 35 minutes. I took 2 tablespoons of butter and I cut it into small cubes. Next, I took the butter and I placed it evenly on the bread cherry chocolate mix. Next, add our liquid to the bread mix. Looking good. All that extra froth I made. I also added about a teaspoon of sugar on top of this so that when the bread pudding bakes, it'll form like a sugary crust on top. All done. This smells really heavenly. Enjoy this warm with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Bread pudding and video by Shorna. Thank you for watching.